Hola mi gente, espero que lo estén pasando bien en este hermoso día.
Yeah, iba a decir este viernes, pero nosotros no lo ponemos hasta el miércoles.
Yeah, that always gets to me.
Yeah, so feliz miércoles a todos.
Yay.
Miércoles / Friday. Well, Friday / Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How was you guys this week? Anything special happened to you guys?
Yes.
What?
Special? Well, not that. Yes, it is special. Okay. It started off pretty rough for me.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be like.
It got better?
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
what
definitely
happened?
got better.
Are you going to share?
I'll share a little bit. It's just that, like, since I was very young, I've been going through, like, depression on and off. Mm-hmm. So, like, these past 3 weeks has been very, very tough for me. Mm-hmm. So...
Is there something that triggers it? Or it just happens?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things that do trigger it that just...
But she can't pinpoint.
I can pinpoint,
you can pinpoint
them. I can pinpoint. That's what I'm saying. It's like it was something. It started off something bad and then turned out to something good. When you realize, the first step that I was told is to find the point, find the reason why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Because sometimes people can just be so depressed and so sad, and they don't know why.
Yeah.
And then you have to basically find the reason why first, and then start off there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm doing better though, but I hate that it's like a roller coaster. Yeah, like you're at the top for a long time, and all of a sudden you just fall to your face without even realizing it.
Yeah,
and it gets so tiring. Like I never younger, I would just see people that were like, "Oh, I'm so tired." Yeah, and I'd be like, "Damn!" Like I don't get tired of it. I just go through with it.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, it gets very tiring, guys. It does, and it makes you even more frustrated.
Yeah,
because you're like, damn, how can I give up? But then it's just at one point where you're just like, I'm so tired of this. Literally.
Yeah,
but like I said, it turned out to be very good. I'm doing better now, thank God. And that's all I have to do is just pray to God that
I think it's ¿cómo es el Mercury retrograde?
Oh my God,
they
told me that this week too. You're like feeling a little down.
Yeah, everybody's feeling it.
Oh shit, that thing hit me hard this week because God knows. I'm just kidding. Yeah, guys. But enough with the sadness. How about you, sister?
I feel like I'm on autopilot most of the time. Like most of my week. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I don't even remember. Like it's just like do this, do that every day that I just like, like the only day that's out of my norm is today because we record.
Yeah.
And that's not like the only day that I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to do something different, you know? But other than that, I feel like the week is just all like auto, you know?
Yeah.
Do the same thing every day.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Well, this is random. Like, I don't want, it's just out of topic. Like, I don't want to talk about my week because it's the same week.
Yeah, it is. It's technically the same thing.
Yeah. But you know what I've been thinking? Like, I don't know if it happens to you guys. Like, all of a sudden, like, you start thinking about, like, random stuff. And, like, you start asking why. And why.
Yeah.
It goes, like, on a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It's, like, a never-ending thing. And it's just, like, random stuff. And I see de repente, like, I think about things. I'm like, And I wonder. And I'm just, like, there. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like I've been wanting to do the 23andMe or whatever other test there is out there.
The ancestor thing.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that because I really want to like see where I come from, like what's the different, you know, what I'm in there with.
Yeah. Talking about, y'all know that Montezuma. You know, he was like a goddess in Mexico, Aztec goddess. Well, se dice que un hijo de él actually, he didn't want to be part of, you know, the Aztec, like having the same Aztec life.
Yeah.
So he actually moved to Europe. I think he moved to Spain. And there's a lot of people in Mexico and in Spain and around Europe que son sangre de Montezuma, that they're still like they've done the DNA and it shows up that they're related to Montezuma.
What the
That's
heck?
crazy.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, oh.
Imagine. Like, I'm royalty, bitches.
And en España es el único que recognizes you if you are the lineage.
They recognize you as in like they pay for your bills, or
I don't know exactly how far, but they dan la
isn't there something here in Florida if you are some type of indigenous or
do you come from a tribe? I think so.
That they give you, I don't know,
scholarships and stuff.
Scholarships, money.
I don't know about that. I know that, but you have to show, like, you have to have a lot of proof.
Yeah, I think
you have to do your research DNA. Before you come up and ask for your.
I come from some crazy shit.
Oh my God, never mind. I was going to say something, but never mind.
¿Qué tal if you're related to a psycho murderer?
That's what I was about to say. Like, what the fuck? Like, what am I related to? Like,
hey, you'll find out. You know those, if you do a DNA test and you have relatives out there, you know it tells you, right?
Yeah.
It tells you.
Imagine we have a sibling out there.
It tells you are connected to somebody. Like if they've done it as well, it tells you, this person is from Arizona.
That they share DNA with you,
your blood, but you guys are blood.
My daughter did it, and there's some in Spain.
In Spain,
family?
Yeah.
Wow,
that is so cool. Yeah. From your side, or not? That it doesn't specify.
I think it's from my side, but it's crazy because it's like another rabbit hole. It's like from my side, but from my mom's side.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then from my mom's side, I don't know if
have
it's
the
from
same last name or no?
No, it's some weird ass names. I'm like, what
so
the hell?
Weird.
And we have everything.
But remember, men, if it's on your mom's side, it can be like they remarried and they changed their last name.
So,
that's true.
You can, well, another exciting thing happened to us like 5 minutes ago.
Oh yes, I gotta share.
Like, so on TikTok, we did the Deja Tu Huella Fund, and we just got a follow back from Cheetos.
We're happy with that.
Yes, like it's okay Cheetos. That we didn't win, but we got a follow back from Cheetos.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Like we might be put on a PR list. I'm just kidding.
Maybe
you never know.
But I mean, it's a
that
step.
just means that just means that somebody saw us. You know,
definitely.
Which is really cool.
They took the time to go follow to our page and hit that follow button
and write us a message.
Y qué vergüenza que tanta gente que ha habido. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen our podcast.
Yeah,
and they don't even want to give us that support.
That follow.
A Cheeto company just came in and boop, like it's nothing.
Yeah, we love Cheetos, hot Cheetos,
for real. But I do want to say thank you to everybody that does listen to us.
That
does
follow us.
Give us that heart. We are watching. We love you guys, and once we become big, we got you.
We shut you out.
We got you.
Yeah.
But thank you. We appreciate it. Love ya.
Yes. Every like, every follow, every share, everything.
It's appreciated. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Es que es crazy porque nosotros, like, como somos tan chiquitos, nos damos cuenta, you know? And we send it to us in the chat. We have another follower. We have another. And look how many listens. Like, we pay attention to all of that
stuff. For sure. And it just feels so wonderful because they're just so new. We love it. And we like sharing our stories, just sharing different topics, maybe teaching you guys something new or, you know, hearing something new. Yeah. And it's so fun. Like, it's so funny and fun. Chisme.
Yeah, we need to do a chisme.
You know what? This world
Tell
is
us
full
your
of
nasty
crazy stuff,
your crazy stuff, all your good stuff.
So don't feel ashamed. I feel like we've all gone through a phase, or everybody has done something where da un poquito de vergüenza, ¿verdad?
Yeah,
pero
for
fuck
sure.
it. I mean, it's life. We're humans.
Trials and tribulations. So,
trial of error. No.
Sabrá Dios a la madre. Ya se me olvidó.
Okay, guys. So today's topic.
Oh my God,
is a little on the serious side.
Yeah,
concerning side.
Yeah,
I'm concerned.
Yes.
I am concerned. I really am.
Yeah, the way the world is just like, come on, give us a freaking break. Si no es storms, which, by the way, guys, if you're listening to this podcast, you're probably listening to it if you live in Florida with the hurricane, because supposedly we're going to get a hurricane
Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yes.
So hopefully not
too
Hopefully
bad.
you guys have power to listen to us. Charge the phones.
Charge your phone.
Yeah. So you can listen to something while the storm passes by, and of course does not a lot of damage.
Yeah, for sure. It's scary. Especially at the things that we've been seeing these days, like los terremotos in Mexico, which is Fuerza Mi Mexico. You guys
and the flooding in Puerto Rico. It's
yes,
bad too.
from what is it, Fiona?
Yeah,
scary stuff. So,
but I think what we do have to buy is papeles para la cola, papi.
Si no, las hojitas del árbol allá afuera.
Ay, sí, ni modo, a pinche.
I think I haven't cut my bushes back there.
Oh my god.
A pinche, ¿cómo se llama? Con la water hose. Que te echan en la
Y
water.
si no hay pinche agua para sacar.
¿Cómo te vas a limpiar?
Bueno, yo tengo city water, guys. Y esa agua.
¿A poco esa no se paga?
¿No se te paga?
Si se paga la luz, no se paga.
Well, now we know we're gonna go take a shower.
Yeah.
Pero we have gas.
Oh.
So we can still cook it up.
So they got a win over there too.
Yeah. So
we know where to go cook.
I'd rather have water than to have a stove.
Yeah, definitely. Porque aunque sea con agua fría, te estás bañando, estás tomando. Because the water, well, my fridge filtered water, so
yeah,
toda tienes agua de tomar. So I'm not freaked the
You're
fuck
right.
out.
But your fridge is gonna be off, homegirl, because there's no power.
There's no power.
I was gonna say you got a freaking.
And I'm over here.
You got a ride. You install batteries to your. You got a bougie ass.
No, we can hook it up to your generator, but we don't have a generator. Fuck, I feel
we
so
just got
stupid
one.
right now.
A generator?
Yeah.
They're good.
Oh my god. Okay,
Dude,
so scratch that, but you can still take showers. Fuck that. If you're that thirsty, drink water from the faucet at this point.
Hey, cuando estábamos chiquitas, we used to drink from the water hose.
I would.
We
Hasta
needed that.
de la escuela cinta y todo.
Yeah,
I was thirsty. Okay, so we're going back to the topic. So this week's topic is about the crisis we're going through with fentanyl.
Yeah.
Fentanyl has become the number one crisis right now besides you know, the storms and COVID and the monkey, I was gonna say chicken pox. Monkeypox. Fentanyl has become the number one thing now. Like now these kids, they're coming out in a new form, looking like candies, making it seem like it's Molly, but it's not Molly, which is I don't even know what type of Molly shit is. I don't know what type of drug it is, but I don't even know what it looks like. I guess it gets people excited.
If we have kids, I feel like we should look up what every drug looks like.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That is true.
Yeah, fentanyl. And I know everybody probably knows what fentanyl is, but fentanyl is a very, very deadly drug. Like a little granito of sugar can like have you like having an overdose. Yeah, like
which is like I really never even knew what it was specifically until Dad. Because you know that they had him on fentanyl, and I'm like, why would they give him something?
To give that to cancer patients.
What I was gonna say, why would they do that to him if that's like bad? You know,
because they use it medical.
But let me tell you, I feel like that's the only thing that would help his pain.
Yeah, because it's really strong.
Yeah, and like when we would do, because they would give it to him in patches. It wasn't even like drinkable. And we had to wear gloves and stuff like that to put it on his skin. And we had to be very careful around it.
Because it literally said if we were to touch it, we would
be high as fuck. I'm just kidding.
No, we would be...
Some doctors, not where I was working, but like patients that would come to us thinking like, okay, we're going to believe you because you're the patient. Like they would come in and like, oh, my other doctor, he was prescribing fentanyl. No.
Yeah, like it's really hard to get. Like if you have like true doctors, because that's not the first thing my dad. This is because it was you know, it was already at the end. Yeah,
so like patients who had like surgeries or like así como tú dices, cancer, they lo recetan. Yeah, but some of them, you know, I guess they would get addicted. And now you have to go to pain management.
Yes, because they use it as sorry to interrupt you. They use it as for chronic pains.
So ellos piensan con nomás dice like, oh, I have so much pain, like morphine doesn't take it away. Like my other doctor was giving me this.
I thought morphine was the strongest.
No.
Like in my time, you know, before everything, I thought that primero estaba el oxy y luego el morphine. Pero morphine nunca de los nunca te dan morphine.
Es muy raro porque también igual es...
It's super strong.
You know, it's 100 times more stronger than morphine.
That's crazy because when you think
times more
about morphine, well, back in the day, I feel like I would think of morphine, I would think that was deadly, you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And you know, it's 50 times more powerful than heroin.
Yeah. Jesus
Fentanyl.
Christ. Who even wants to take that?
I mean, there is people that are addicted.
Pero no te los... ¿Cómo diré? No te lo puedes tomar. Vamos a decir que yo vaya a la calle y diga yo quiero eso sin pensar que no me voy a morir.
Yeah.
Pero no te entendí.
Like, I'm not gonna go out asking for it. Like, vamos a decir que yo encuentro a alguien que me lo vende to get high. There's no way your brain doesn't think that you're not gonna die from that.
Yeah. No, because at that moment you're thinking of just getting high, no?
I don't know, but does it get you high? That's the thing that I haven't.
I'm pretty sure it does, because then people be looking like zombies.
And too, it makes you numb. Like, it could be as hot or as cold as it can be.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna feel it. You're gonna be out of it.
You know the fentanyl that they describe to prescribe to patients. It's only through injections, patches like that, or I already said injections, right? Yeah, injections, patches, or they can be some type of pill, but they're not all the way fentanyl. But it's always prescribed. Now, the only way you would get the illegal fentanyl is by powder. That's the only way you can get it.
Illicitly manufactured fentanyl.
Yeah. Which is, I'm pretty sure, not the same thing.
Okay. And then,
the powder is probably more pure and more deadly than a patch.
Is this like, do people make it? Is it grown somewhere? Like,
yeah, it's from a plant.
From
a plant.
Yeah.
Who grows this shit? Like, literally. Well, I mean, I guess they need to grow it because of the
this is the thing. It is needed. Yeah, it just needs to be supervised. But because
it's
we
like
live in
any
a
other
world,
drug, though.
Yes, it's like any other drug. We live in a world where, you know,
they know that you can get high off of something and they're just going to manufacture
it. So it's out of control. And now the new thing, it's called the fentanyl. It's getting the attention of the young kids. It's called rainbow fentanyl.
Oh yeah. So, which is scary, because let's say your kid doesn't do drugs, but a kid with the malintención be like, hey, I have candy. You want candy? And come on, what kid doesn't say yeah to candy?
Yeah. So en español se llama Fentanilo arcoiris. So it's pretty much exactly translated.
I feel like también, like, a lot of people, like, para no comprar the real, like, Molly, real ecstasy, they're like, oh, give me what it could kind of be like Molly or ecstasy.
Pero
y les dan esa madre.
It's stronger than Molly and ecstasy. So it's like, and it's not even that. It's that now people, because they want to get their money out of it, they're gonna make they can put a little pinch to the Molly or to whatever they're getting out there, and it automatically makes it strong,
which is weird, because I feel like what I've heard is people lacing shit with it.
That's what I was just about to say.
Basically, they know what they're doing, so they're like, their intention is to hurt people.
¿Será que sí? I was just thinking that because
that's what my brain. I'm just like,
I was watching a TikTok with this girl. She was from Polk County, and una gringa from Polk County. I think you sent me the TikTok, or her hijo, and then she said that that day he overdosed. He said he has smoked a joint, and then he got overdosed. And I was like, what? You cannot overdose on weed.
So then,
on THC, not on CBD, none of that shit. You cannot overdose on it. I mean, you can be high where you pass out, but you come back to reality like nothing happened to you. But then she said that later on that day, a couple of her friends smoked weed también y que they overdosed too. So they're like, be careful who you get your weed from. Because you're not weed, you're marijuana, because people are lacing it with fentanyl, which I'm like, bro, and no se puede pensar, like imagine if they're sprinkling that shit or spraying it. Como ellos no se mueren.
No, talking about sprinkling with just a little, a grain of salt.
Yes.
How small it is. With 10 to 15 grams,
I
grains
heard
of
with
salt.
1 or 2 grams. Grams.
Well, with 2 milligram, you're automatically getting overdose. But like it equals, como para que la gente lo entienda, like, because it's
granitos de sal.
Los granitos de sal. Con 10 a 15 de esos granitos que tú los tocas or whatever you ingested, con eso that's enough for you to overdose.
Even touching it, I've seen.
And that's the thing too. Now, because obviously the homeless are getting into it.
Yeah.
So they're using this substance, right? They're using it like powder form, injecting and all of this. And anything that they touch, it's left out there in the public.
Yeah.
So, donde se está mirando más is in Los Angeles. I don't know. I think it's Los Angeles.
I think it's LA.
And they're saying like, because there's so many homeless roaming around doing this drug, there's like
just be careful.
Waste out there. Como there was this lady
like
at
residue,
the park. With the residue. There was a lady at the park, and she noticed $1 on the floor. They were at the park with her kid. And then she's like, oh, just be aware because que había visto el billete tirado en el piso. And, she goes, because obviously you see $1 bill, you're going to go pick it up.
For my chips.
And she noticed a powder substance around it. And she's like, be aware because if it has fentanyl, like just by touching it, you're already dead.
Yeah, I've seen a video. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it. Where that police officer, he pulled somebody over and then igual estaba en $1 and he was like, oh, there's a white powder. He had gloves on.
Yes.
And it still when he was like unwrapping the dollar, yo creo it jumped on him just like that.
Yeah, it took
just like that. He fell back, and then you can hear him in the video where he's like, "Don't let me die, partner. Don't let me die." He's like, "No." They literally had to put 3 Narcans on this police officer for him to come back.
Yeah,
but that's dangerous because what if, like, let's say you're not a drug user? That's not the first thing that they're gonna think. Let's give that person Narcan.
Exactly, but that's why they want to make this aware so that everybody can be prepared because nowadays. Not even intentionally you can get affected by this.
Como dices en el parque, ¿qué tal que un niño lo agarre y la primera cosa que no vas a pensar es déjale de Narcan a un
But now you can tell when somebody's having an overdose. You can tell. They start their eyes are going back, they're just out of it, they're in and out, and then like their breathing just sounds like a rattle. Like they're breathing but they're not breathing. And you can just tell, like you can just fucking tell. I'm not saying I have not been around one, but I've seen it where I've been at a club and you just see a girl collapse and she's just there like toda pálida, like and then they're like taking her out like she's overdosing, that's how I've seen it, but that's some scary shit.
Pero sí, porque como dice Karina, like puede que tú no hagas esos heavy drugs, pero hagas algo como lo que tú dices, you smoke a little,
que le pongan te vaya eso de maldad o que alguien, ¿verdad? Alguien alguien se lo ponga, una persona que lo hace that adds it on their joint or blunt, whatever, and you smoke it without knowing, like ahí vas tú. Al San Pedro.
I think the part that gets me the most is the kids, the rainbow fentanyl. Like why are you targeting kids?
And then I feel like nowadays a lot of kids do smoke weed, like a lot. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying, like I feel like a lot of kids también they feel peer pressure. Like
definitely.
Oh look bro, I got this. I'm not gonna do it. Damn, you're a pussy, bro. You're a pussy. We're all gonna do it. You're a pussy. Y empieza. Ahí es donde se lo toma. I've seen it. Like I think there was a boy in New York, something like that, donde él tenía 16 años or something like that, and his friends gave him this pill and they left him to die because they were scared.
So scary.
And the mom was like super pissed about it, but it's very scary.
It is, porque los niños, we're not with our kids 24/7. And even us, if you're not aware of it, you literally can get affected
from anything, basically. It's like como ahora ibas a las, ¿cómo se llama? A las tiendas con mask, ahora vas a ir con gloves.
Con gloves.
Hasta con ese white suit que trae la Those doctors, you know, the diseases people.
Wear your PPE.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Porque sí, a mí sí me da una ansiedad, güey. Like, a mí, like, cuando empieza a salir cosas así, me da una ansiedad. And I'm like, oh my God. And, you know, my head goes to every worst case scenario that can happen in my life with my kids.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just like crazy about it. But pero sí, like, tengan los ojos abiertos.
It's just being aware of it because
for sure,
you know, not a lot of people know. They are saying there's overdose signs. Obviously, you have to be very wearing very close, and hopefully younger kids are, you know, like if they tune in, like they're aware of it. Like, don't be afraid, don't be scared that they're gonna blame it. It's better to call the cops and save a life than be found guilty because
of murder.
Pretty much because you didn't want to save that or you were scared to call for help. You know, so some of it is they're having trouble walking or talking. If their pupils, you know, they're hard to pinpoint. So like if you could barely even see a pupil, and if their skin is clammy,
like sweaty,
kind of like sweaty, sticky, and obviously the shallow breathing, the slow heartbeat, you know, the normal with any other medication. But so like just be aware of it, and you know, just know, like, don't accept anything that comes from strangers. Or even if your friends are getting it, let them know, hey, you know, don't do it because
you want to die, bitch. Tell them like that. You want to die, bitch.
You have to. You have to,
because
like
you
that.
can't nowadays. You can't be like, oh no, bro, you can get hurt. Nah, bitch, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
You gotta be blunt.
You gotta be very careful. Like también, like, okay, I am a marijuana smoker. I'm working on my license, okay, guys. But I don't accept, since a very young age, I was hearing that people were lacing marijuana with cocaine, and that's already off top bad. To me, I think that's off top bad. What, Molly?
No.
Pills?
No, angel dust.
Angel, it's the same thing. Angel dust. Oh no, angel dust. I don't know what that is.
Something different.
Is that
you don't remember? Because on Friday, decía que
maybe he's referring as cocaine as angel dust.
But no, I think angel dust is a different
but
drug.
I
heard of that. Que they were doing that back in the day, pues. Que they were lacing
I think that's what it is. That. They're lacing. They used to. Well, they probably still do. Lace their joints or blunts with cocaine, and that's why, guys, like, yo nunca le agarraba nada a nadie, al menos que yo miraba que ellos were rolling it in front of me and I knew that it was marijuana. Because then there's also fake marijuana, which is very, very bad. People die from that. And they say it's marijuana, but it's not marijuana, because the fake marijuana, it's double the illegal than marijuana. Because synthetic is chemicals. It's chemicals, so that's why people die off of it. Hallucinations.
It has rat poison in it. Jesus,
there's known that they put that on them.
So it's really, that's why people go.
I mean, drugs in general are bad. Like, you know, like
marijuana is a drug, but I don't know. I just feel like it just
comes
different.
from the earth. That's the thing.
I mean, cocaine does too, but it's bad. Like, it's just
no, girl. Okay,
bad.
I think cocaine, la flor, no es mala, no?
No.
Like, they use it for other things, medicines and whatever. But if you see the process to make cocaine that people get high off, girl, they put gasoline in that shit. They put all kinds of chemicals in it. And I'm like, damn, like, that's crazy how people can get addicted to these things. And how is it that people can get it so easily, right? Like, the whole process it takes and blah, blah, blah. But
I just don't get how they, like, a lot of people get caught, of course, crossing drugs over borders and shit. I just don't understand how it's still running. How they're still running in the UK, everywhere. The smallest towns you could ever think of, they have everything. Everything, which is crazy to me.
Alrighty, so I just want to say this before we end the topic, because I just think it's
necessary.
It is necessary
for us to know, for everybody to know. Like, like Jessica said, you never know. You pick something up, and then all of a sudden you see your child, your grandmother, your mom, your son go into this stage.
Because sometimes hasta eso, uno de adulto que, I'm having so much pain. Yo tengo un parchecito, y no te dicen qué es, y te va a ayudar. Literally, it could be fentanyl. So, okay, so obviously the number one thing is the minute you notice, call 911. and then Narcan, have it available. Narcan. Now, we were talking about this Narcan. Yeah. You can go to your primary care doctor or your pediatrician. Some, they might not if they see that it's not necessary, but I think with you explaining it to them, your concern of why to have it, I think, they're willing to do it. But obviously, if you don't have insurance, you have to pay out of pocket. Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Yeah. So obviously, after calling 911, if you have Narcan around, administer that. Try to keep the person awake or breathing, and then lay the person on their side to prevent them from choking.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then obviously the last one, you have to stay with the person until help arrives. Yeah. Jesus. So that's pretty much it. And obviously you have to keep yourself in that moment. You have to keep yourself safe too. Make sure that you don't touch anything that's too suspicious, that you don't know what it is. Do not touch. So
should we do it in español?
Yeah, we should. Yeah. So in Spanish, si miran a alguien que está teniendo una sobredosis con el fentanilo,
o creo que cualquier
se puede ser, so lo primero que tienen que hacer es hablarle al 911 y luego tienen que tener cerca con ustedes, y como ya lo dije en inglés, tú puedes ir con tu doctor primario o con el pediatra, explicarles que quieres tu receta para agarrar Narcan. So hay que tener eso disponible, especialmente ahora que ya está se está viendo en donde quiera. So eso se puede agarrar con tu primario, el pediatra. La única cosa es que si no tienen seguranza, tienen que pagar de su propio bolsillo. So después de que hablan el 911, administrar el Narcan, y obviamente tratar de mantener a la persona despierta, respirando, and then obviously voltear a la persona de lado para que no se vayan a ahogar. Y ya básicamente uno se tiene que quedar ahí hasta que llegue la ayuda.
Y qué triste que ahora ves como cuando va a llover tienes que cargar sombrilla o hace calor, pues obviamente tienes que cargar sunblock y cosas así, pero
carga la pistola ahora.
Es lo que te iba a decir. Ahora vas a tener que cargar pistola, Narcan, y
antibalas.
Sí, ¿has escuchado los niños ahora? Hay mochilas que los papás han comprado este año. Antibalas después de lo que pasó en Texas.
Yeah, I was prepared. I was like, my kid's gonna go back to school. But then again, we decided on homeschooling.
Yeah. Sí, es triste que cada vez tenemos que agarrar más cosas para protegernos.
Se está poniendo...
Lo que yo digo es,
se está poniendo feo.
Porque hay tanta maldad. Es lo que yo siempre me digo, ¿por qué hay tanta maldad? Porque yo digo, ¿y por qué somos tan malos? Y digo, nosotros, porque hay muchas formas que puedes hacer malo. Decir algo malo, criticar a alguien, pensar mal de una persona. ¿Sí me entiendes? ¿Cuándo se va a acabar? Y es cuando mi mamá siempre me dice, bueno, mira todas las destructions that are going on. God is coming. She always says that.
I hate when I go to that side of fucking TikTok.
Low key,
I hate it.
Not low key, high key. Dios va a venir. Va a venir.
Por eso sound like my
viendo,
TikTok, but I
se está viendo bien, todas las cosas bien gachas que se están viendo ahora, que yo me lo estoy creyendo, en verdad.
So we've been dealing with stuff like this. I mean, come on. Back then there used to be murders. I mean, there's things that we don't even know, that we never heard.
It's really bad.
Que pasó back in the day. I mean, come on. Back then they probably were getting high off for other shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's been things like this happening all over the world for thousands and thousands of years. I was like, it's just that now we have social media. Now everybody talks about every single situation. Exactly. So that's how come I feel like we see it more and we think that it's coming and it's getting worse. And I'm not saying to be prepared for the worst, but I'm just saying, don't stress about it. Vive tu vida día a día.
Just be aware.
Exactly. No te vuelvas loco pensando, oh my God, se va a acabar el mundo. Ay, que esto y ay, que el otro.
Have you noticed que cuando pasa algo así, like a disaster or, whatever, is right after that, everybody panics. And everybody gets into that mode, I don't want to leave my home. I'm scared to leave my home.
Yeah, for sure.
But you have to keep on living.
Yeah.
No puedes dejar de vivir por el miedo.
Yeah, we're here. We're all, I feel like you know, we're all here still for a reason.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel things como te digo, like there's times where I'm all of a sudden my whole feed is about childhood cancer, and now I'm panicking and I'm like going to that place like, oh my god, I can't imagine like going through that. Like I don't think my body, my brain, myself can go through something like that with the kid.
It's like the worst.
And like I'm telling you, this thing has been going on for years, for years and years and years. So like I try my best to like keep calm. You know,
I think
you
keep calm.
I'd be like,
you probably you're probably like 3 hours in panic mode.
Yes.
For real.
And I tried like, pero es que sí, like cosas así que I'm like, damn, no habíamos escuchado.
Yeah.
Sí.
Like,
es cierto.
It's just, I try to tell my partner, I'm like, no te estreses, cálmate, like, you know, like, lo que va a pasar, and like, we have no control.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
And that's the thing, like we just need to be aware of it, of what's going on, be aware of it. And obviously if you have kids,
that's the thing
let them know.
that's the thing that scares me the most. Uno
The
pues
kids.
ya que, you know, pero tenemos tanto que pasan a los niños. Y como dijimos earlier, like no estamos con ellos 24/7.
Exactly. So just let your kids know, hey, don't.
Oh yeah, for sure. Have the talk.
Yeah, even if it looks like candy, even if they tell you it's candy, do not accept it.
Like not
don't
even from
take
your
it.
teacher say, I'm on a candy diet.
Yeah, nowadays don't accept anything because you know,
and it's so scary because Halloween is around the corner.
That too.
That's what I was looking in the news, that they were saying that this year for Halloween to definitely go back and look through your kids' children if you see something that is
but I mean that's
out
every
of ordinary.
year. Because I mean, if you can't really see fentanyl,
but I think this is a good opportunity to instill in our kids, us that we're from Mexico. You know, incorporate el Día de los Muertos.
Girl, I started doing that about, I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago. We stopped celebrating Halloween and we started celebrating Día de los Muertos.
En realidad, I think it's more meaningful el Día de los Muertos.
Yes, and my daughter actually, she was like, oh, I want to go to Mexico and it's Día de los Muertos. And I was like, yeah, girl, me too. Yeah. So we celebrate the whole month. We on Fridays we do it every day, but like Fridays we'll do snacks and stuff like that. And like I've even done like a ¿cómo se llama? Like a tent inside the house, like a clubhouse. Yeah. Like I try to like help them that way because I'm not gonna take them trick or treating.
It's a safe way.
Yeah,
and it's fun because everybody enjoys it.
And that way I los tengo con su propia cultura, porque te digo que todos hacemos el altar juntos, and like they know of it, and like every like that around that time ves que les pones comida, agua, so we make it into a big thing, you know. Y que además de que algo que yo casi yo no aprendí de chiquita, I don't know why, no sé por qué mi mamá no nos enseñaba eso, pero o será que porque la verdad nunca habíamos perdido a alguien tan cerca.
It could have been that too.
Because we started it when my grandpa passed.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's when I started doing it. Because I was like, and definitely after watching Coco, it fucking scarred me.
After Coco, but you were doing it before Coco.
Yeah, I was doing it before Coco, but once I watched Coco, like, you're like definitely doing it. So, el mensaje de hoy es que no recojan nada del piso.
Ni porque son $100.
Ni porque son $100.
Y no se estresen, hay que vivir día al día. Que como quiera, just stay strong, everybody. We got this shit. We got this.
Yeah, just stay aware. Keep us updated with your everyday life. If there's something you want to tell us, send us a message. Or if there's a story.
Oh yeah, if you have a story.
We gotta do story time. Any type of stories.
Or if you know somebody that has gotten overdose on accident.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, because people think that when they like, siento yo pues que cuando escuchas una historia así, ay, es que era un drogadicto.
Sí.
You know, porque no saben que eso está pasando ahorita.
O que ocurrió.
Ajá. So, si ustedes saben de alguien, share with us. We'll repost it. If you have something to say, you know,
just we'll say it for you. Holla at us.
Yeah, for sure.
Karina, you want to give them our Instagram?
Yes, that is Ready or Not. Latinas, here we come. I'm just kidding. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I love the name.
Yes.
It's so flowy.
Mm-hmm.
And share with everybody. Let them know. Ready or Not, Latinas, here we come. Podcast. Go follow us on Spotify and
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast and Spotify.
Spotify. Oh, también en, ¿cómo se llama?
Anchor. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh.
Before that.
I'm like, I go on Anchor every day. No me acuerdo del nombre ahorita.
Me too.
But yeah, guys, you can also listen to us online on Anchor.
On Anchor,
which is pretty cool.
And follow our Facebook as well. Same thing, Ready or Not. Latinas, here we come.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bye.
So this is Jessica,
Joanna, Jessie,
Karina.
and this is
Ready or Not, Latinas, here we come.